checking. It's offline for me.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for me to reload.
I should be streaming.
No, it's offline.
Okay. See, it's on, but I'll just go in and check.
What are they playing?
I think they're playing Scythia or something. One of the nomads.
Okay.
Let's see here. Channel. And it says live on my here when I'm.
Yeah, it's live now.
Okay, good. Good. Did you post the link in the Gerudo chat or is okay? Okay, cool.
Oh, that's the hit tournament.
Yep.
And they're both playing Nomad Fashion. Terrible.
This will be micro hell.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So just going to hide the build here with the chat rooms like a pro.
I'm the Nomad forbidden for this tournament.
I don't think they were. I think you can pick them. They can be banned by the opponent, but there will still be one nomad faction left. Still, I don't understand why you would want to play as a nomad faction.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. I'm so happy that I won that game, that last Pontus game. It's the most stupid game.
I can't believe that 4 depleted units of
Yeah.
archers and 1 hoplite can defeat 3 units of hoplites and 2 units of pikes.
I think the reason was that I put them in that thin line that managed to wrap around a lot of units.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's just...
Yeah, it's crazy. If he had just put his guys in phalanx and just kept one of the units pointing at the horse archers, I think he would have won that very easily.
Yeah, he did a mistake, but he charged to attack your cav, and
Yeah.
when you're pulling back, your hoplites did the killing.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's just funny.
But Duck and Simon, would you say that those are two of the better players in Rome 2 right now?
Yeah, of course.
I think.
In the mirror tournament.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really close.
I think Agony will like this mirror setup because he will be able to use his love of cavalry and micro. I don't know much about Simon's playstyle. I know he's good.
Yeah, Simon is really good player, so I wouldn't be so sure that Agony's actually.
No, I have no idea who's got the edge here.
I think the Duck has edge in the Nomad fight.
Yeah.
Like, I believe he'll probably win this one, because I don't have a clue how, like, if I have to pick an army to fight another Nomad army with my Nomad army, I would just, like, quit the game.
I would just dismount all my guys and new box with a nomad army. Like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna lose anyway.
Oh, that would be a decent counter tactic. Dismount all your...
But if you manage to kill all the all the melee units and you dismount your, say, your cataphracts, they still have crazy armor and they can still defeat pikes from the front, I think.
User in your channel timed out.
I don't think I've played a Nomad against Nomad matchup before. It's obviously going to be really micro heavy, but it will also be interesting to see what kind of units they bring to counter each other's mobility. And obviously in this matchup there will be a whole lot of shock cavalry charges being quite decisive. So they are both ready. Which means that we are heading for the battle of Olabu. I don't know how that map looks. Oh, it's going to be a nice little village there. I think this might be a snow map, if I remember correctly. Yep, nice little snow map. So neither of them have the advantage here. I don't think any of them are like resistant to cold or anything. Here's a destroyed building. See if there are some people inside. Nope. Just a destroyed, raided building, and I'm going to zoom away from their armies so we're not able to see how they... Well, we can see kind of how they deploy, so I'm going to take away this. And here's a nice little village as well. This kind of reminds me of the nomad villages from Age of Empires. There's no one at home. Nothing to see inside there. Some cabbage and lettuce growing in the winter. That's a good job. And here we have some pottery and some food. Looks like some tomatoes. Hello. I'm just doing a tour of the map. Are you back into the game?
Are you in the lobby? Or
No, the game. They're deploying now.
okay, I'll join the next one then.
Yep.
Yeah, my internet provider decided to like restart itself, so
Nice. That's always fun.
always nice, yeah.
I'm looking. They're at a snow map called Alnabu, I think, or Ornabu or something. So snow map and some buildings going on. And
a garden.
yep. Simon is ready. I'm quite excited for this matchup actually. I think it will be over fairly quickly.
Yeah, I think they'll get lost in all that horse archers,
Yeah.
stuff.
But if you're going to micro all your shock cavalry charges and micro the horse archers, it just seems like a whole lot to... Like my last game, because I had like 3 contingents to think of, I completely forgot about the cavalry and it got charged. And obviously, if you only have cavalry, then it's pretty important to be able to micro well enough.
I think at one point we're just gonna see a big blob of...
Yeah, probably. Just
nobody will know which cab is which, because everything looks the same. So it's gonna be a fun game.
Yep. I kind of like that they picked the 2 nomad factions actually, because it's so random. Okay, here we go. So I'll try to go over the builds here. Duck has got Sarmatian horsemen, he's got 6 of those. Then he's got backed them up by steppe noble lancers, 3 of those. 3 steppe noble lancers, so 6 in total. And then he has 4 Sarmatian royal lancers. And Simon has 4 steppe noble lancers. He has 6 steppe horse archers, Sarmatian royal lancers, and steppe noble lancers. So, interestingly enough, Duck didn't use any skirmishers, so it looks like he's just going to chase the horse archers of Simon around here. But I don't know how well that will go for him, since the horse archers will be able to shoot at him the entire time. We will see. He might be able to stop the shock cav charges, but so far Duck is just pushing Simon backwards here. And it looks like Simon is going to start the engagement with some shock cav charges into his Sarmatian horsemen, and let's see how the Sarmatian horsemen do here. Well, the Sarmatian horsemen are just losing. Each unit is lose. Oh, the one unit lost 40 men on the charge. One unit lost, 20 men, and they're just getting decimated. So Simon was able to catch 3 horse units here and just completely destroy them. So Simon is taking the lead here. Duck was a bit too aggressive with his cavalry, and now Duck is moving in, but he only got an uphill charge against the Steppe Noble Lancers here. Duck is trying to move in to support this fight. Now we're going to see the first kind of blob here, but still, Duck has a lot. Simon has a lot of units left. His Sarmatian Royal Lancers with his general is there, and now we're getting some more engagement with some Sarmatian Royal Lancers against Sarmatian Horsemen. The Sarmatian Horsemen are losing that engagement. Over here, Duck was managed to support his guys a bit more, and he's able to hit Simon's general. But overall, a lot of Ducky's forces are getting stuck here in engagements that aren't very good for them, and so far it seems that Simon has the definite advantage. He can just keep skirmishing forever with his horse archers, and I don't know how smart the decision of Duck was to not bring any. Yeah, because then he just has to chase him, and at some point Simon is just going to charge him to hell.
Yeah, the horse archers aren't that expensive, and they
Yep.
kill a lot of scabs from the new patch now.
Yep, absolutely.
So I don't know how smart idea it was to like don't do anything.
And most of his units don't even have shields. Like actually none of the shock cav have shields, so they'll be pretty vulnerable to missiles. They don't have the best armor in the world either.
Yeah,
So as you can see here, Simon is just cleaning up the map with Duck's units. There is no way for Duck to turn this battle around now, I think.
No.
And he lost.
He lost from the beginning.
Yeah, me too. Like just build-wise, and now he's losing his. Simon is losing his general, but well, it's wavering. But it really won't matter much. Duck still hasn't caught these horse archers, and I think it was a mistake to just chase after them with those 3 units that got destroyed. But still, I don't see what Duck could have done differently. Like maybe just chase the horse archers with a single unit, or just ignore them. I don't know.
No, because the horse archers would kill that single unit.
Yeah.
Easily. Even if he chose that unit, he only built heavy units, so he would lose that unit, plus the horse archers would have free ability to kill anything they want.
Yep.
After that.
Absolutely. I kind of see what he was doing, but I don't think it would have worked anyway.
The problem is if Duck won the mirror engagement with like 3 full cav units left, I think the horse archers would be able to kill them all.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a smart idea.
Yeah, as you can see, the Sarmatian horsemen didn't get any kills. But they did have shields though, so maybe that was the point. Like try to make them absorb the arrows and just chase around. But maybe if he had supported the cavalry fight a bit better, then it could have ended quite differently, since Simon committed his general to begin with.
Yeah, but still, horse archers will get backshot on the block that would emerge from the supporting and stuff, and it will just kill half of the unit. So I don't know. I didn't like the dark build in this one.
Yep.
What did you say the password is?
The password is 1.
Okay, I'm in the game now.
So Simon said he was going to ban Egypt, but Egypt is auto-banned in this tournament, I think, because it's the tiebreaker, and I don't think anyone could pick Egypt.
Huh. Nice one.
Yep. So it's quite nice not seeing Egypt in a tournament for once. So Simon is picking Macedon, which is quite interesting. As we know, foot companions quite useless, but still, I think the strongest build here is probably just companions, skirmishers, and royal peltasts.
With Macedon, no. Macedon has the royal peltasts.
Yep. Royal peltasts and companion cav, basically.
Yeah.
Maybe some skirmishers, but I don't know.
Skirmish can work now.
Yeah.
So, but I think we'll see really cat heavy builds from that.
Yep.
or something like that.
Well, in the battles against me, I did something interesting. I went really cavalry, chariot, and elephant heavy in the first battle. And then I made a build, an Iceni build, to like specifically counter that build. And after that, he just went basically for infantry melee rushes.
Yeah, in this game it really depends on what faction you pick, because most of the factions are really one style dependent.
Yep.
You can't really go skirmish heavy with a raid because it just don't work. You can fly, but you will lose.
You will lose really badly. So we will see Macedon against Macedon. That will be interesting. I wonder, like, if it's like, to me, it's a sign that people haven't played patch 7 a lot if they bring many pikes. It's just like, okay, you haven't played this patch a lot if I see a pike line.
Yeah, that's true for sure. The pikes are so bad in this patch. It's almost ridiculous.
Yep.
We tested it today, and Praetorian Guard destroyed foot companions with 70 men left in frontal charge and killed like half of the other foot companions behind them. So, yeah.
It's just sad. Just
the
sad.
only thing they kill is Cav, and that's it.
Yep. But I think Cav, well, aside from Cataphracts are extremely powerful now, but the other Cav, I don't think that's too powerful, really. Since you can turn off formation attack for just about any unit, and just any kind of hoplite unit or cheap spears will just massacre cavalry.
Yeah, that's true. So, you really need to babysit your Cav now.
Yep.
Like, you have to watch for each spear unit and everything. But I think the patch 7 will be chariots, elephants, and melee rushes.
Yep, for sure.
Because if pikes would work, somebody would bring pikes, but now the pikes are broken and nobody will bring pikes, so you don't have anything to skirmish here.
It's a bit sad because I kind of like in the previous battle you saw how defensive pikes have to make you play, basically. You can protect your skirmishers, you can box up, but if you try to rush and engage with pikes, it's usually just going to be a bad time.
Pikes were really good for zoning, basically, like
Yep.
to protect one side of the field and engage with the other, but now you can't even do that.
Nope.
I would really like to have a tournament now when somebody tries to box in against Rome or something like that.
Good luck.
And I would just rush into the pike box and destroy the pike box head on.
Yep.
Like, I wouldn't even attack the corners, just go for it. Prove how the game is broken at the moment.
It absolutely is, but I think it kind of works if you make like the modified rules with only have one elephant unit and you move the elite max on the barbarian units and stuff like that. It kind of works, but it still, I don't think it's not good enough to make it a balanced game.
The problem is that barbarians are really weak against any skirmishers, so they will die while Rome will not die.
Yep.
And all the Hellenistic factions have those strong shields that bounce the freaking skirmish missiles.
Yeah.
So they can basically rush, but while if you're Iranian, you're facing any skirmish build, you're gonna get somehow destroyed.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to like put unlimited number of Forsworn or whatever, but Forsworn are now not as cost effective as they were before, so that you just have to pay a lot for a unit that is nearly as good as some other units in the game, but it's more vulnerable to the missile fire, so I don't know.
I haven't seen a lot of Arverni builds with like, say, 6 Oathsworn and 6 Naked Warriors. That could maybe do a lot of damage to a Roman army if you get the charge with the Naked Warriors and then the Oathsworn are coming in. Maybe that could do something, but you still have the problem with elephants.
I tried that Naked Warrior red build, but the problem is if he has any kind of skirmishers, you lose a unit before even they come to the fight.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they put 35 HP on them, because now they really die fast as hell.
If they were to be an effective unit, they would have to have something like the Berserker hit points. Maybe 60, not 70, but like 60 hit points.
Yeah, same as the elite unit.
Yep.
Or they should be like we talk about, they should have like 180 men in them.
Yep.
So
Yeah, absolutely.
Down by everything. Because now they're such a weak unit. I really don't know how to use them correctly.
I don't know. I don't think the Creative Assembly has any idea on how to make units do what they're supposed to do either. Like they just make shit up. Like when you put a bonus against infantry on a regular sword, then you're just making shit up. It's just like this unit needs to be better. Let's just give it magic swords. Like what the hell?
The worst thing is that they didn't even want to, like, they didn't do that for multiplayer. They did that for the single player, because at the beginning of each campaign you get the first units you get are those naked warriors and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they wanted to make them better, so for the early campaign game you get some strong units, right? Because at the beginning of our journey you just spam the freaking spears and naked warriors.
Yep.
And they kind of make them stronger now, but still.
Sucks.
So Simon is ready.
Okay, Ducky is still farting around with his build. I don't think that's a good sign when someone takes a lot of time to prepare a build, because maybe it means that they weren't that prepared to begin with for this matchup.
The problem most of the time is that you can't really prepare for mirror build tournament.
Yeah.
Like we played 2 games before you had one, and that's it. But I think the build will decide all.
Absolutely. I really like that mirror build tournament style, because it's just okay. The builds will decide, of course, but you just have so many more similar units going up against each other that you have to use your units better than your opponent.
But if we're going to do mirror tournaments, we can play Shogun 2, because Shogun 2 was basically a mirror game.
Yeah.
Just having the same units, and that's the problem. They serve these games so much that we are basically coming to the mirror matches now. So
it would be like, imagine if StarCraft, if the only way to have good multiplayer games was to play Zerg against Zerg, or Terran against Terran.
So good game.
Oh yeah. Okay, so just zooming away from the deployment here, we can have a look at the. Oh, I don't think I have the unrestricted camera on anymore. That's bad. I have to put it back in.
Like after watching the builds they have, I can only see the game go.
Yeah. Do you remember the build that Ducky brought against you in patch 6? With like a lot of naked warriors and some old sword and stuff against Iceni?
Yeah, but the problem with the naked warriors was always their weak.
Yep.
And they just made them weak. They gave them a good charge, but they don't do good in prolonged melee, so they really need to be supported by the horsemen and stuff, so.
If they get flanking charges or rear charges, they can be really dangerous. But like on the way there, they could be charged by horses, they could be shot up. Just a lot of things could happen to them really fast and just takes them out of the game. And they are expensive for what they do.
I think the naked warriors should be supported. Like, you should use them as you need to one tanky unit to support them.
Yeah.
Maybe the dogs decided to do that with the skill nobles.
Maybe.
It will be fun to see how he manages.
So as you can see, like, do you see the balance of power? It's like slightly in favor of one of the players there.
Yeah, because the balance is dependent on the number of men you bring.
Yep.
So if you just spam the cheapest units out there and just doing
Spear levy spam.
and you are the favorite. You're not in this game.
And then you just pull the plug and send in the screenshot. Like, yeah, I was leading this shit, and then we just dropped. I don't know what happened.
Dropped and like literally I had like 70%.
Okay, and it looks like we are ready. So, time to go over the builds. I'm going to go over the build of Duck. He has 2 units of Spear Nobles. He has a center of 5 Naked Warriors, 2 Celtic Youths, 4 Celtic Youths, and then he has some 4 Noble Horse, and Spear Nobles. So 0 Oathsworn, 4 Spear Nobles, 6 Naked Warriors. That's an interesting build. For Simon, we have some dogs, actually. Nice to see dogs on the field. We have 4 Naked Warriors, we have 4 Oathsworn, and Noble Horse, Heavy Horse, Heavy Horse, and Noble Horse. So, I think...
The Simon will win the
yeah, me too.
Oathsworn.
It will basically be Oathsworn against Spear Nobles, and you know how that's going to go.
I think the dogs will kill a lot of the naked warriors.
Absolutely, since they have no armor. I'd actually like to see that, because that is one of the things I haven't tested. Like dogs against naked warriors. The naked warriors should just be eaten alive.
Yeah, I read on the forums that the dogs are bugs,
Yeah.
and that their owners are just running after the unity.
Yeah, I saw that.
That didn't happen to me in the game before, so I don't know.
Okay, so we're having a cavalry. Ducky is taking the high ground here. No spears for Simon though, but I don't think he really needs it to deal with the cavalry of Duck.
Yeah, that may be a problem, because I think that Duck's plan is to kill his cab, kill the enemy cab,
Yep.
and then just finish his ass off.
I don't. It will be interesting to see if Ducky's infantry can hold up here, because I don't think his infantry can hold the center. I think it will just melt away from the combined attack of the Oathsworn and Naked Warriors. So now let's see if the dogs is going to release the dogs here.
I think the Duck should like retreat the center. And just
Yep, absolutely. This center is going to get destroyed. So an engagement here, Noble Horse against Heavy Horse. Simon is going to lose that unit, but he's going to be able to catch them. And now Simon is sending in his Naked Warriors. Let's see how they do on the charge against Naked Warriors. Charging uphill, and Ducks, well, they're just about the same here. So where did the doggies go? I want to see doggies. The dogs are just running around randomly, it looks like. Okay, so these Naked Warriors are dying for Duck in the center. Yep, and now the Spear Nobles are moving in. Simon is wisely pulling away his Noble Horse. And over here, he has some Oathsworn fighting Spear Nobles and Noble Horse. So, but he has the high ground as well, so should be good for him.
yeah, but the cab is flipping and it's gonna kill him.
Yep.
Skirmishers now.
Cav is coming through to kill skirmishers. So his Celtic youths won't be able to do much. Overall, I'm liking Simon's position here.
Yeah. It takes just more brute power
Yep.
out of his build, so...
Some of Simon's units are routing, but those are like unimportant units. Some dogs that are still getting quite a few kills actually, so that means they're running around. Now he's catching the cavalry.
And the dogs are chasing the cab.
Yep. That's like the worst unit they could be chasing here.
Yeah, I don't know, because when the unit is pulling out of the fight, they're getting free from them.
But if you could, when the dogs are running into horses, they sometimes just die from making contact with the horses.
Yeah, that's...
It looks kind of funny, but okay. So the Celtic youths are getting some kills in the center here. Let's see if these Naked Warriors can. Just a lot of naked guys on the ground here.
I think they will die before even they come to the line. Because we could split up the...
It looks like they are faster actually. They are faster than the skirmishers.
So they'll make it. We don't have to...
Yep. even though they are like fresh, or they are able to catch them, it looks like. But overall, he does have 2 spear nobles that haven't lost any men yet. But it looks like a Duck is going to lose his general over here.
Yeah, because the Celtic units from the left side are spending all their ammo, so no more support from them.
Spear nobles are going to die. Yep, this is over.
Yeah, the game is over.
I don't understand why Duck would take... like, I understand the thing with trying to catch the cavalry, but bringing 4 spear nobles against Averni and bringing nothing to counter Oathsworn, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know which unit he intended to kill the orcs.
No, me neither. Because he had 0. I mean, he could shoot them with his skirmishers, but I mean that's a gamble.
Yeah, but they wouldn't kill the 4 or 5 units or
nope, no way.
User entered your channel.
Harba, hello.
User disconnected from your channel.
And he went. So, second battle goes to Simon, quite convincingly, I should think. If he's not able to pull something amazing here with 2 spear nobles, I don't think he will. Spear nobles getting charged, and actually they lost. Very nice. Did you see that fast charge there by Simon? He was able to charge really quickly and then get like noble horse with 200 kills. But it looks like it's much easier to disengage now than it was in patch 6.
Yeah, it is, but
it can be done really quickly. So yeah, GG to both guys, and Duck brought 300 more guys, but those were naked guys, so it really didn't help him. He only had 4 Oathsworn actually.
yeah, but
Simon.
Agony did. The dog didn't have any of them, but they got a lot of kills.
Yep. Interesting, interesting. So let's see what the...
What kind of faction they choose next?
Yeah, I would like to see Ducky get 2 wins and then have a tiebreaker.
I don't believe this is gonna happen.
No, I don't think so either. Just looking at the builds that he brought in these battles and how his thinking looks, I don't think his... I don't know, it doesn't seem like his thinking is based on a lot of experience with patch 7.
I don't think any good player loves the patch 7 now, and all the tournaments just seem stupid to play.
Yep, I agree. There are some things that just don't work anymore.
If they make another patch like this, there's gonna be few things that actually work.
Yep. Athens. AggonyDuck is choosing Athens.
Okay, I think that's gonna be a boring match. Those hoplites are terrible.
Yep. It's going to be a lot of guys poking each other with spears and not dying, basically.
Yeah, I don't know how can you really play Athens with Athens, because skirmishes don't do shit.
Yep.
I don't believe anyone will bring any fights, so...
Well, there is no infantry limits. You could just spam infantry here.
Yeah,
Maybe some shock cav for support, but
I don't see it. Like, the build will probably something like 6 mercenary hoplites, 6 Taurus hoplites,
yep.
and 4 cav, and that will be the build, so...
There aren't too many options. Like, you could experiment with thorax swords, but they suck.
Yep.
I tried them against some hoplites and they didn't do shit.
They have really low attack. They make their stats as the hoplites, basically.
Yep.
Low attack and high defense, and that's a not good sword unit.
Yep.
User entered your channel. Gwendane wants to troll the chat.
Yeah. Yay.
troll a chat with 5 guys. One of them himself. Epic trolling potential. Gidder du hente noe Pepsi Max? Tusen takk. I need some supplies of Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max. I removed? What?
You were moved. Channel switch.
Ah, okay, Gwendane is trolling.
User joined your channel.
Yeah. Epic trolling going on. He's moving us in the team speak. So I'm getting "you were moved" all the time. So now Gwendane is having a lot of fun there. Because he is the big black admin.
You were moved. User was moved to your channel.
Yeah, so this is Gwendane trolling. Very epic trolling indeed.
How sick is that? And the game is starting.
Alright. Let's see here. They read it up quick, but there's not a lot of things you can do with Athens. Hoplites! Spam the fuck out of hoplites. We could see some javelins or slingers, maybe.
Yeah, the duck has a different build that I expected him to have, but
the problem against hoplites with skirmishers is that with each hit, there's this 50% chance of the shield deflecting it. So even though you can just basically cut the amount of ammo you have in half. And
yeah, exactly. They're not worth it.
Yep. And I don't know how big the hit chance is for javelins and slingers and such. Like the percentage.
I think the Athens is always rush.
Yeah. They are ready, or Simon is ready.
They actually both brought skirmishers.
Interesting. Maybe they both thought that their opponent wouldn't bring skirmishers.
Yeah, but one has the pelters and other has slingers, so
Ooh.
that will make the game a bit more interesting.
Absolutely.
Now the boss will have to rush.
Good luck, have fun.
I didn't believe I ever saw a light hoplite on the field.
No, me neither. I used them once, but that was just in a quick battle, and they didn't impress.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So we are... Yeah, both are ready. So... Okay, here we have for Duck, we have 2 units of light hoplites on the flank for a total of 4. Then we have 6 mercenary veteran hoplites up center, so quite original build, I think. Mercenary Thracian peltasts, which are very good. They have 45 missile damage, which is the highest in the game next to the eastern ones. He has some cavalry on the flanks here. And Simon is putting his forces in a more condensed formation, and he has the more standard build of... No, he has pikemen actually. Wow, didn't expect to see that coming. So he has thorax hoplites, pikes, and slingers. So it looks like he's going to protect his slingers with the pikemen and then just shoot away. I don't... Yeah, that's the problem. The only way the pikes will do anything in this game is if Duck charges his horses into the front of the pikes.
And you forgot the most important thing that CA made. Like we have a nice family of deers in the middle of the field.
Oh yeah.
So we can applaud CA for making the deer.
Thank you for putting these in our game. It really makes it more interesting.
Yeah. If we hadn't had the deer, the game would be like broken and
The deers are OP, no doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Simon is moving up on the flank here. Duck is moving up to intercept him, but Simon is just pulling away. Both players moving up in the center. Duck activated his trample a bit too early, probably. And now Simon is activating his trample. I think they have it on auto cast, I almost want to say. And now the cavalry engagement is starting over here. Hippeus against Hippeus. Let's see who got the best charge. It looks like they both got exactly the same charge off. However, Duck is going to be able to support the fight a lot quicker. But Simon is moving in with better troops in the form of thorax hoplites. However, Duck is going to be able to shoot on this blob for a long time with his Thracian peltasts. And it is on the right side to be able to do a lot of damage to these thorax hoplites if he stops shooting at the horses. Now he stopped shooting at the horses, and if he just starts shooting at these pikemen, they will completely die. We have another cavalry engagement over here where we have Hippeus lancers against light hoplites. So far I think Duck has gotten the best charges off. And now he is going to lose his archers, which aren't very important, and then he's charging his mercenary veteran hoplites into the Hippeus lancers, so maybe that wasn't the best thing to do for Simon. The mercenary Thracian peltasts have stopped firing, so maybe they're turned the wrong way. I wonder why. And it looks like Duck is... Yep, it looks like Duck is asleep here, because his flank is getting... He's getting absolutely flanked by these units and attacked by pikes here. And now the cavalry is coming around to destroy his mercenary Thracian peltasts. So this is looking pretty grim for Duck, I think. Yep. His mercenary Thracian peltasts only got 19 and 27 kills, which just made them horribly ineffective. Wow.
Yeah, the other ones are doing quite okay.
Yep.
With, like, 34 kills and...
Yeah, that's what you want to see, but now they're going to die as well, because Simon is using his cavalry so well here. He's just cleaning up the skirmishers while keeping his own alive, and Duck got caught here with his mercenary veteran hoplites. So, overall, I'm liking Simon's position here.
I think those slingers can win him the match.
Absolutely.
But he won't lose the melee fight.
So now AggonyDuck is going to pull out his general, and he could just destroy this blob of slingers with his general. But no, Simon sees it and is moving his thorax hoplites over to support, and now he's going to move in some cavalry to support as well, it looks like. if Duck can catch...
Actually doing okay.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better now. He won that flank at least. But if he managed to use these Ipeus Lancers to take care of the Slingers, or just keep them moving so they aren't firing, I think he still has a chance. It's not a good chance, but still a chance.
I think it's over basically.
He's moving his mercenary Thracians in to shoot at the Thorax Hoplites. And they're shooting at the front, so they won't be able to do that much. But Duck has 2 units of Ipeus Lancers left. Might be able to do something with them. Don't know. Thorax Hoplites are getting charged by Light Hoplites, and Light Hoplites are just dying horribly. They have 30 kills, but that might be to just stop his general here. Duck is trying to move around and find an angle to attack with his cavalry, but he's not able to do it, it seems like. Well, now he's going to be able to get in with his general if he wants to. He's rear charging his Simon's Thorax Hoplites, which is his general. I don't think that was the best way to use his cavalry here. I would have just taken out the Rhodian Slingers as fast as possible. But now his Simon's general is wavering. However, I think most of his units have discipline, so it won't matter that much.
I think the Duck can pull this off.
He can, if he uses his units correctly here. I think he still has a chance. But he needs to take care of these Slingers, like, really quickly.
Yeah, but those Slingers just killed the entire unit of cats.
Yeah.
No way, no. He cannot win, if you ask me.
Well, he is running up here with some light hoplites, but the light hoplites, even from the front, are getting decimated. So these Rhodian Slingers, if the Slingers are alive in the late game and Duck hasn't got any... So now Duck's general is caught here with some pikes. He really should pull out here. But the pikes are getting attacked by hoplites, and this should mean that the pikes are dying really quickly. Yeah, those pikes are going down.
I think it's over.
Yeah.
No way, I think the Duck has won this.
Yeah, I think so too. He managed to rout the general and to clean up this fight over here. So it was messy, but I think he has it now, because he's managing to... He can basically chase these Rhodian Slingers down forever. And both players need to attack.
I don't know, if he gets like 2 wars into the cat.
Yeah, this is over. Duck managed to pull this one, I think.
Yeah.
Now he's catching his Slingers all over the map, and... wow. It looks like they're running towards matchlocks almost.
Yeah.
Crazy. But the Rhodian Slingers should... Yep, now they're dying. Yeah, it was nice to see. It was nice to see Ducky get a win here. I thought he would lose, actually. It looked really bad there, but I think what won him the game was going for the general instead of... I said I would have gone for the Rhodian Slingers, but I think it was a better idea to do what Ducky did. He managed to get rear charges out. Yep, I think that was a very good idea. Yep. Two units of Rhodian Slingers getting chased down now by mercenary veteran hoplites. They are exhausted, so they have used quick reload. That means they will be caught easily. Mercenary Thracian Peltasts are just standing there and farting around, but they will be able to stop these mercenary Rhodians, and I think it looks like Simon realizes that this is over, so he's just charging his Slingers into Ducky's forces. So, nice to see a battle where Duck won, because that means we will get to see another fight between these two in the mirror matchup hit tournament. So it's quite interesting to see what makes the difference here. Now if you look at the kills, mercenary veteran hoplites are absolute beasts. Thracian Peltas can be beasts if they're used correctly. Light hoplites didn't really do much, they managed to stop a few guys here and there. Simon was able to use his cavalry fairly effectively. Pikes weren't really cost effective, Thorax hoplites were better. Overall, I think Duck managed to turn that one around fairly nicely. It looked like he was on the back foot, but he managed to pick the right engagements for his guys. So let's see what they're going to pick in the next battle here. Swebby! Nice! Good pick. We will have Swebby versus Swebby. The main changes to Swebby in this patch are that the Berserkers have more hit points. They have 70 hit points now, and they have. Yep, I think so too. They have. I'm just going over the changes to Swebby in patch 7, which is I think the biggest change is that the Berserkers got more hit points and they got the bonus versus infantry. They also have a bigger chance of going amok or going into frenzy when they're fighting, so that's pretty nice. But overall, I don't think the rest of the Swebby units got changed any. Well, the missile units got more damage, but they didn't get more range for the longbow hunters.
Yeah, can somebody explain that to me? Like, the only unit they needed to buff for Swebby was the fucking archer.
Yep.
And no.
Makes no sense.
Did you notice they didn't even pick any faction that has elephants or chariots in it?
Yep. I think that was nice, yeah. The game becomes very unpredictable if there are chariots and elephants. It's basically, if you manage to stop your opponent's chariots or elephants while you're still alive, it's GG. And that's quite boring.
Yeah, that's true. You just have to clear one unit.
Yep. Simon is ready. Let's see if AggonyDuck is readying up here. I have a feeling that Duck hates this game. like a lot of us do.
Exactly. You take the words out of my mouth. Most of the fan people who love the Total War series
Yep.
hate this game. Just hate it.
It's just like I'm playing it because it's Total War, but still I don't like winning. I don't care if I lose. It's just like there's so many random things going on in this game. Yep. Like hoping that maybe sometime in the future you will have a balanced multiplayer.
I don't think so.
Me neither.
I really don't think so. They will ever balance this game good enough to be nearly competitive.
Like what could happen though if the creative assembly isn't able to do it would be to make a multiplayer only mod that would be made with the help of like some of the best and most experienced players currently, and we would just basically make the changes that we would like to see ourselves in the mod.
Yeah, they suggest that in Total War Clan Center, but the problem is that before they patch the game, so they don't want to patch the game, I think the game will die out already. Like, at least multiplayer community will just give up.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I just don't get it. Like, I see a lot of people just leaving the game. Like, I almost left. The other day I just installed the Fall of the Samurai back. Just to relive the good old days.
Yeah.
And you know what's the biggest problem? When we were playing Fall of the Samurai and Shogun, the game had glitches, it had problems. But after playing this game, Shogun looks like a perfect game. Nothing was ever wrong with it.
Yep, I see that. Actually, I started Shogun 2. I was never interested in like the Japanese battle style with the samurai and the archers and stuff like that. So I installed Shogun 2 when it just came out, and I tried it, and I just thought it was boring. Everything was running around really quickly. Everything just routed instantly, and the pace was just too quickly. too quick for me. Like everything died really quickly to archers and stuff. But then I tried it again 2 years after when it was patched a lot and the game was fixed, and then tried Fall of the Samurai, and I think that was a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, Fall of the Samurai was quite good compared to Shogun balance-wise.
Yeah.
In Shogun they had a lot of problems with different spams and stuff. Like there was actually a period where there was like monk spam and lone sword spam and whatever. Because, and the DLCs they put out completely destroyed the balance and
because you got like really powerful units and stuff.
Yeah. I think this game, if they did it, or if they managed to balance the units okay, I would be really shocked.
Yeah.
Really shocked.
So Simon is ready already?
I think AggonyDuck is just making fun of this game right now. Because I don't believe any player who intends to win or even cares about winning wouldn't bring Bloodborne, because they're like most ineffective units in the game. They're not good for anything.
Wow.
Maybe for shooting the missiles, and even then, no.
That's an interesting pick.
Yeah. I don't know what he intends to do with them. They're not even good for tanking. You can die and route and cause your whole army to chain route.
Yep. So what do they cost? Do they cost like 240 or something?
No, they cost 300.
Oh, the Bloodstone. I was thinking of the club levy, because for tanking or just absorbing the charge, I would go for maybe just 5 units of Bloodstone and then nobles behind. Maybe.
Yeah, but
still, it's very risky.
So the problem is the chain route ability.
Yep.
The chain route turns out. Because if 5 units start varying, your entire line will lose morale, and
yeah.
that's worth it.
I think that's another thing that they can do morale-wise. Like, elite units won't care if levy units route, because they're shit. So it's like, but if elite units route, that should give a bigger morale hit than if a shitty unit routes.
Yeah, I think that Bloodborne would need to have like 200 men in a unit.
Yeah. So let's see here. For AggonyDuck, we have 2 units of Noble Riders on the flanks. Then we have Swordmasters, Berserkers, Swordmasters, Berserkers. And at the front, I assume to soak up charges, he has 3 units of Bloodthorn. And he has a total of 4 Berserkers. And then he has Noble Riders on the flanks, while Simon has 5 units of Noble Riders, and he has 5 units of Swordmasters, I think, yep. And then he brought some Germanic Slingers, and 2 units of Berserkers. 4 units of Berserkers, okay. So basically, instead of skirmishers, Duck brought Bloodthorn, and instead of Bloodthorn, Simon brought some slingers, and I think the slingers will be a lot more cost effective.
Yeah, they will kill the freaking berserkers really fast.
Yep.
And I think that's a much better choice. Even the Javelin Man would be a better choice. I think every single unit inside.
You just hate Bloodthorn. Let's look at the stats here. They have 40 health, 25 armor, which is basically just the shield, 41 melee defense, and 34 melee attack, 18 weapon damage. So on the surface, they don't look completely shit. Like, they look like they could do at least some damage.
But do you remember the time we did calculations?
Yes. So. Yep, so there's no chance.
Every 6 times, so it's just not gonna happen.
Nope.
With the mana.
Now, no Noble Riders are going to charge straight into Bloodthorn, and let's see how it goes. The Bloodthorn, charged by Noble Riders, they are losing 60 men on the charge from Noble Riders.
Only 60, okay, that's good.
Yeah, and now Duck was able to get his Berserkers in against the Noble Riders. However, Berserkers don't have a bonus against cavalry, only against infantry. So Swordmasters are getting charged here by Noble Riders and Berserkers, so those Swordmasters are going bye-bye. Duck is going to be able to move around here and probably catch these Germanic Slingers. Noble Riders of Simon are routing. I don't like the position that Duck's general is in here. But still, Simon is going to be able to move around for some rear charges here. Duck is moving up to meet him to stop the rear charge from happening. And overall, this is messy. This is messy as hell.
Duck engaged too fast in one flank.
Yep.
That's why he's gonna lose the game.
I think Simon has it as well. But actually, Simon's general is in a very vulnerable position here, and he started to rout. Now he's getting charged by Berserkers in the flank, so we might see a chain rout here from Simon.
The Duck general has died.
Okay, yeah, so he's going to chain rout before Simon does.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, this is over. This is over. Strange engagement there. And that was over in basically in 4 minutes. Maybe it will take 4 minutes and 30 seconds or something, but still.
Those Swordmasters have to like die and that's it.
Well, they are almost full, and he has some Berserkers left, so let's see, maybe we called it a bit too early here.
No.
Berserkers running around. Imagine if Duck is able to pull this one off. No, he won't. It would just be crazy if he did, but he won't.
Yeah. Because Simon has slingers left, and those slingers can kill the entire army of the...
If they don't rout,
Yeah.
because... No, he didn't send his Berserkers after the Slingers. I don't understand why the Slingers are wavering all the way over there.
Yeah.
Like, what are they afraid of? So, Simon is calling GG. And Ducky is calling GG. So... And Pirate is calling GG. Wow. It isn't over yet, guys.
So those two units of Cal will just like disappear from the field.
Yes. Well, it has happened. Like in some battles recently, units just rout without any reason. So, if that happens, then Simon could lose this. But he won't.
Yeah.
So, GG. Yep. So, Bloodsorn, not a good idea. A unit of Bloodsorn got 43 kills, which is kind of amazing for Bloodsorn. But overall, I don't think the army was too bad. Like, if you see, the Bloodsorn were actually more cost effective than the Slingers were.
Yeah, but Slingers were still alive at the end.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, other than that, the build was very similar. Duck actually had more Swordmasters, which I didn't think he had, but he had. Simon had an extra infantry unit. So, that's that. So, good sportsman saying it was fun and thanks for the matches and all that. So, Simon advances.
Yep. Good game, guys.
Yep,
Enjoy the other
good game.
Bye.
But
Man, I have to leave now.
Yeah, sure.
My girlfriend is bugging me, so I have to go.
Alright, later.
User disconnected from your channel.